Good morning. I hope you guys are having an incredible day today. I'm at the studio. The day is Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025, and we're in crunch time, so we've got a lot of things to do today. So we're gonna start off by painting another layer of my textural, like sand, light brown paint on the inside of my my little cave. I had the idea of adding a little bit of my opal Createx paint to my ground paint to kind of add a little bit of sheen, because I have those lights in there where I'm thinking it'll kind of illuminate it even more to kind of give it this glow. So I have just a little bit left in here, so I was like, let's do a little test. Worst case, I just cover it up a little bit. So let's just add a little bit in there. Pretty. Give it a little stir-ski. I think we can add a little bit more. Okay, good. I can already see the light like illuminating off of the pearl pigment, so I think I made the right decision there. Okay, so I made some great progress on the moss. Still a bit to go, but made some progress, and it's one of those things where it's like, I can't play any more moss. I need to do something else. So I'm taking a break from that. This is still drying a little bit, and then after that's completely dry, I'm gonna go in with a lighter paint with the opal kind of watered down to kind of add some highlights. And so while that's still drying, I'm going to go in with my dirt color and try and cover up some more of all of this. I've been painting this thing and putting on moss for what feels like 800 million years. So to change things up, I'm going to be starting on sculpting these epoxy clay ears for my leaping lady over there. Her original design had these super massive flowing bunny ears that kind of attached to her mask, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna do a veil. And then I was like, you know what, I wasn't sure, and that's why she's been in this stage for so long. I was like thinking it would come to me, and then it never really did. But I had this vision of her with the other day with the ears, and I said to myself, Natalia, don't be a bitch and make the ears. I think I am intimidated by the idea of the ears, but wouldn't she be so much awesomer with some huge ears that are like coming out like. Okay, so epoxy clay ears. I'm using Abe's Epoxy Sculpt. Love this stuff. Works great. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make one ear at a time, and I'm thinking the amount per ear 30 grams. I'm gonna make 30 and see how that looks. So it's gonna be 15 of A, ignore my mess over here, just ignore it. 15 of A, 15 of B. So just go in. $15 immediately, right on the money. Okay, that's 15. This one's like 14 and a half, maybe. Well, yeah. So I'm gonna give him just a little. Put it together. 30. Okay. Now I mix. Okay, so I've got my 30 grams here of epoxy clay, and 30 is not quite enough, but that's okay. Okay, so I've got my 60 grams of epoxy clay, and this is the most epoxy clay I've ever mixed up. It's kind of insane. It's a lot. It's a solid chunk. Usually I work in really small bits. So this is pretty fun, having a great time. So I'm gonna let that stiffen up a bit, and then I'll come back in about probably 30 minutes and it'll be a bit stiffer, and then I'll flatten it out a little bit and kind of give it the bends that it's gonna have to kind of give it that like whoosh. Okay, so here I am with the Leaping Lady. Let's see how this ear looks. This is the shape that I have. It's still curing. Kind of like the straighter front with curved. So this is my ear. I'm going to just see how this cures tomorrow, see how I feel about it, because I can always make a another one. The time is currently 6:45 p.m. I'm pretty exhausted, so I'm just going to cruise it out, do some moss application until 8 p.m. and then head home and eat a big dinner. So thank you for watching. I love you. Bye.